great lesson for younger players, the application Gerulaitis showed to that first game of the third set, even though he was leading 2 sets to love.
Out. 15 love.
Sunshine and patches of blue sky overhead now. Very warm though, breeze quite light from the northeast.
Great shot.
Lloyd questioning the linesman, but the linesman nods his head. In his opinion, it was good.
One game all. Oh. 15 love.
Oh, right.
Noticeable lift, I think, in the crowd now for John Lloyd. Whoa.
30-15.
Ring up number 9 for Vitas Gerulaitis.
Oh. Yep. 40-15.
Lloyd gambling on that occasion, rushing the net on a rather weak approach shot, and Gerulaitis had no trouble in placing it down the line.
Game, Gerulaitis. He leads 2 games to 1, third set. New ball, please.
And 2 sets to love in favour of Gerulaitis. Can John Lloyd get back into this match? He must take out this third set.
I believe John Lloyd will have to grab the few opportunities he does get to break Vitas' serve. And when he does get those opportunities, he must make sure he puts the ball back into play and forces Gerulaitis to play a shot. Too often he has had the odd opportunities to break, but has not put the ball back into play and put Gerulaitis under any pressure whatsoever. Gerulaitis on this occasion is taking quite a long rest and quieting himself down. Gerulaitis once again, first back on the court. John Lloyd once again goes to the sawdust box, does his knee bend, wipes the hand of his racket with the towel, steps the balls from the ball boy. Well, there we have our latest knights, Billy McEnroe, Billy Stetton.
And Andrew Peacock there on his side.
Foul. Double foul. Last 15. All. Out. 30-15.
A rather wild first serve.
Double foul.
Two double fouls.
Four for the match, but two in this game, yeah.
Could be costly at this stage.
Two games all.
John Lloyd off the hook there, despite two double faults.
This is the game that John Lloyd must attempt to attack. Particularly Gerulaitis' second serve here. Make sure he gets the ball back into play.
Out. 15 love. Love.
A beautiful lob that had Gerulaitis in two minds. Second serve coming up.
John Lloyd needs to go for broke now.
can he return this second serve as well as the last time?
Double fault. Number 6.
30-40.
And a break point for John Lloyd.
Foul.
Oh, and stupid. If you can lip read, that's exactly what he was saying.
As I said, Gary, he must get those second serves back into play on big points, and that was a really big one.
Got another chance.
Advantage serve.
A very short second serve on that occasion that Lloyd was able to take advantage of.
Out. Advantage serve.
Cloud breaking up and moving away. It's getting warmer, getting 32, over 32 degrees now, and probably warmer still down there in the centre.
Another second serve that John Lloyd didn't take advantage of.
Game Gerulaitis. He leads 3 games to 2, third set.
He had plenty of second serves to try and capitalise on in that game.
Yes, Gary, and he didn't get anywhere near the number of the second serves back into play, and I'm quite sure that he will realise this if he studies the match afterwards or sits down with someone else and studies the match. His return of serve, first serves is very, very good. But how he misses so many second serves on big points is something he'll have to work very hard on his game. Lloyd on this occasion is appearing to be the first one back on the court for the first time. Gerulaitis, though, as you see, walking down the side of the tram line until he reaches the baseline, and then he does his right turn, still not touching the actual court. Lloyd to serve, the 6th game of the 3rd set. Gerulaitis leading 6-3, 7-6, 3-2.
Last 15. Double fault. Last 30.
5 double faults for John Lloyd in a position that's now becoming critical for him.
Gerulaitis on that occasion, thinking the serve was long, but Phil Leake, the service linesman, was unmoved. And on that occasion, John Lloyd is not altogether too happy. Chalk did appear to come.
What's the white stuff? John Lloyd's asking.
Quiet, please. Out. All. Out. 40-30.
Good recovery for Lloyd, come from love 30 down.
Lloyd, 3 games all.
The pressure that we spoke of earlier that Gerulaitis appears to put on linesmen, I think, did create that rather dubious call at 30-15.
Out. 15 love. All.
Oh, yeah.
15-30.
Lloyd fighting very hard this vital 7th game of the 3rd set. Let's see how he handles this second serve on this big point.
Out. $15-40.
2 break points.
$30-40.
Magnificent shot. Bringing up his 10th ace.
Your pitch stung them, Neil.
Advantage receiver.
Another game point for John Lloyd to break in this vital 7th game. And Ace number 11.
Out. Advantage serve. Game, Gerulaitis. He leads 4 games to 3, third set.
Brilliant game from Vitas Gerulaitis on that occasion.
At 15-40, Neil, he appeared to be literally stung and annoyed, and he got up in 2 fantastically good services, and as you were saying, a marvellous game by him.
I'm beginning to wonder whether that was John Lloyd's last opportunity to pull back this 23-year-old New Yorker.
Vitas Gerulaitis first back onto the court, and as Neil said, walks up outside the tram lines, turns left at the stage and walks across to position. As is normally the case with John Lloyd, he's second player back onto the court and walks straight to position.
And the crowd warming to the task of cheering John Lloyd on.
2 sets to love, Gerulaitis. 3-4, Lloyd serving. Foul.
Out. 15, love. Foul. Out. 30, love.
Nice second serve into the body of Gerulaitis, forcing an error.
Out. 40, love.
Inch or two too long. Just missed.
Game, Lloyd. 4 games all.
Gerulaitis on that occasion not putting much pressure on John Lloyd. Did the previous game take too much out of him? Let's see how he handles his serve on this occasion.
Foul.
Oh, superb shot.
Love 15.
Through the line.
15 all. 30-15. Out. 30-all.
Not overly confident, Gerulaitis, in this game, Neil. You may be right. He may have taken a lot out of himself up to this stage, and this game is testing him fully.
Late.
Yes, I get the feeling, Colin, there's just a little bit of edge has gone off his speed and movement around the court.
$40-30.
Another great lob.
Out. Game, Gerulaitis. He leads 5 games to 4, third set.
Well, Gerulaitis, 1 game away from winning the Marlborough Australian Open. Gerulaitis won the first set 6-3, won the second set in a tiebreaker 7-6. And games have gone with service in this set for him to lead 5-4.
Last game was possibly the most interesting of his service games, in that he did show on 1 or 2 occasions signs of not having quite the tremendous speed and the agility that he's shown earlier in the match, but with his amazing recovery powers, he was still able to hold on, win service. Gerulaitis 2 sets to love and leading now, as Lloyd will serve, at 4 games to 5, and this is the 3rd set of the final. Oh.
Out. 15 love. Love.
He moved pretty well that point.
Oh. Double fault. 30-15.
6th double fault for John Lloyd.
Oh. $30-all.
A lucky break for Gerulaitis. 2 points from victory. You're right, Colin.
40-30.
On the line.
Deuce. Foul. Advantage serve.
Well,
Fine.
every pitcher tells a story.
Game, Lloyd, 5 games all.
Lloyd fighting off. A determined challenge by Vitas Gerulaitis to close out the match on that, the 10th game.
Love. Oh. All.
The crowd loving the speed of John Lloyd.
Good ball. 30-15. Oh. All.
Fortunes fluctuate. The pressure on Gerulaitis.
Oh.
Great.
30-40.
Lloyd stepping in on that second serve of Gerulaitis and playing a magnificent backhand. Big point for John Lloyd. Chance to lead 6-5. And he's done.
Lloyd. He leads 6 games to 5, third set.
Three magnificent returns of service, Colin. Two from the backhand and one from the forehand side. The type of shots that we've seen John Lloyd play against John Newcombe and Bob Giltman.
We have discussed this before, Neil, but quite often one tournament is the making of a champion.
I cannot help but admire the temperament of both players, but in particular John Lloyd in what must be his most important match in his career.
Did you feel yourself towards the end of that game, as well as the brilliance of Lloyd, there was tiredness showing in Gerulaitis?
I think that was apparent, I think, in the middle of the third set. He's having some difficulty picking Lloyd's shot. I don't think moving quite as fast as he was. Now Lloyd has a great opportunity here to take out the third set, serving from the Scotch College end, leading 6-5 in the third set.
So we'll see here the application, no doubt, of Gerulaitis, the job in hand.
Love.
His confidence has soared, particularly off the backhand.
Love. Out. 40 love. Lloyd, 7 games to 5. Gerulaitis leads 2 sets to 1. There will be an intermission of 10 minutes.
Well, John Lloyd fighting back in that third set when Gerulaitis was within 2 points of victory. He's fought back magnificently with some great backhand passing shots.
Up at the top dressing room. That's pretty to go up.
Gerulaitis leads 2 sets to 1, 6-3, 7-6, 5-7. The players take the customary 10-minute interval.
Most exhilarating those last few games now, because at the 4-all stage you did feel that Gerulaitis was just a little bit too strong, a little bit too consistent, but then this gentleman Lloyd unleashed a series of backhands that completely swung that set in his favour, and then just went on with a love game at a time when I thought that Gerulaitis' proven application on return of service may have even held him off, but it wasn't to be. And with no disrespect to Gerulaitis, Lloyd completely deserved and earned that third set. Marvellous third set it was.
Really brought the crowd to life, Colin, and they've swung definitely, you think, John Lloyd's way?
Oh, well, he's the underdog, and his performance was absolutely outstanding then. I certainly feel the same way for them. You've just got to go with the underdog coming through. But I think you'll find that they'll be very fair to Gerulaitis. He's very popular here. He's done everything that's right by an overseas player. And the final, that was maybe sensed as a little disappointing, not having, say, Newcombe or Alexander there, as suddenly everyone's realised this chap Lloyd is a great little tennis player.
He really is, and I'm sure the English press will be running hot, telling the people of Great Britain that they really have a new star on the horizon. And John Lloyd has, well, come out to Australia for these tournaments, not in the best frame of mind. I think I read somewhere where he sort of thought was reluctant to journey the long distance to Australia, but there is no doubt he's very grateful now, not only for the success that he's had and the money that he's earned, but I think the confidence that this series of tournaments will have done him for the future.
You earlier were mentioning the last Englishman to come out here in finals in Australia was Fred Perry. Back in '34 he won the Australian, and then the following year I understand he was here in 1935, and he was then beaten in the final by, I think, Jack Crawford.
Yes, I know that Fred Perry was the last Englishman to win it, and it was in '34. I was unaware that Jack Crawford did beat him in the final, but Jack Crawford was in his peak in those days, wasn't he?
33 Wimbledon winner. What a great tennis player he was. But here we go. Do you think this is a resurgence in English tennis? Is it too much to use one tournament for such a comment?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a tremendous credit, as we've mentioned earlier, not only has been the success of John Lloyd, but I think Robin Drysdale equally has done very well in the tournament, reaching the quarterfinals. And Richard Lewis also had a very good win in this tournament, defeating Tony Roach. So the three young Englishmen that have come out here, and which is a long distance to come from England to Australia, and a lot of money to outlay, have had a reasonable success out here, and I'm sure that they'll all go away from Australia with fond and happy memories, and of course they will be so much better if John Lloyd manages to get up from 2 sets to love down and win this Marlborough Australia Open.
Well, I think we all expected Gerulaitis to be out here today. That was what you'd say was pretty evident from the very start of this tournament, with his play and his application, which we've mentioned several times. Lloyd is the surprise packet, but from the moment he took over from Johnny Newcombe, I've had a tremendous respect. I didn't appreciate just how good he was, a good younger player. Now I see him as a good mature player.
Yes, Colin, and I think, as we've mentioned earlier, I'm very impressed with his temperament, and it is very evident to me, and I'm sure to our viewers, and I hope to a lot of young Australian players, tennis players watching this match, that to be a champion you do need talent and good shots and things like that, but the temperament is an important part of world tennis these days.
Well, looking at the view now of the courts here at the Kooyong Stadium, you can imagine the atmosphere there is building up on that centre court, and I think this heightens Neil Fraser's comment that for a young fella coming into that atmosphere and not used to playing in that atmosphere in a national final of this importance, it just shows that the man John Lloyd has got what it takes. But let's not get too carried away and forget Vitas Gerulaitis, because his form has been outstanding up to the final. He led 2 sets to love. He was at 4-all in this final set, 5-all in this final third set, and at that stage I guess the feeling was that he would win in 3 sets. You would have to have given him the edge. Neil's nodding alongside me in agreement. So don't for a moment let's run away with the thought that Lloyd has now taken over. That is not true.
No, I think we'll see a very much different Vitas Gerulaitis come out here in the 4th set. I think the break was something that maybe he'll be grateful for, and he'll come out fresh, and knowing that the first couple of games in the 4th set are going to be very important, and a lot more pressure will be on John Lloyd than on Vitas Gerulaitis.
Boy, is my timing bad. I zipped down just in case Vitas wrapped it up in 3, and then when John Lloyd took the set, I had to come back against the tide.
Well, you can sit there for a brief moment and enjoy with us as the camera takes us on a travel log around Kooyong from high up on the northeastern corner here. We have this Clark mobile crane very high in the sky, showing us just what it looks like from a bird's eye view of the tennis. And there's that crowded gallery, 12,000 odd people here at Kooyong, enjoying every moment of 3 sell-out days in a row, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, and perfect conditions. It's warm, it's in the 32-degree temperature area. Humidity would be high, I guess, but there's very little breeze, and for the players, I think they have revelled in the conditions on that court, Neil.
The break, of course, is 10 minutes, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's stretched just a little, because John Lloyd's still using the dressing room up the top. And yes, he refused to move into the other one downstairs. He got a little superstitious about it.
Well, I don't blame him. You get these superstitions. Well, previously we've seen them given 15 minutes if the player has use of the change room in the clubhouse. So I guess he's got every right just to take his time.
That is unusual. I would have thought that John Lloyd would have taken advantage of using the lower dressing room, but when you're talking of Vitas Gerulaitis, Colin, I think it's our viewers, no doubt, over this summer's season of tennis on the 7 Network have really seen some entertainment from Gerulaitis. I think he won the tournament in Brisbane. I think he won the tournament in Perth. He gave us a wonderful match in Adelaide with the challenge match. He's in the final of this tournament, and I'm just not too sure, but I think maybe the semi-finals or the quarter-finals in the New South Wales Championship. So I don't know of any overseas player that has ever come to this country and played the number of tournaments that he has, and has featured so often in the latter matches, the ones that really count.
Neil, can I ask you a question about the pressure he places on the umpires? It's not gamesmanship, I don't classify it in that category, but he does put pressure on linesmen, doesn't he? Yes,
I'm afraid he does see the ball quite differently sometimes to some of the linesmen, but you know, old tennis players do that and have that sort of problem, and I think that Vitas maybe expresses his disbelief with the linesman's decision quite glaringly, but well,
does he use that as a means of getting out his pent-up emotions rather than stalling around the court or doing other things that people in temperament can do? Do you think that he takes that time so that by the time he goes back to the service line it's all seeped out of his system?
Oh, possibly, but I think it's just that you know, he really feels that a player plays a shot and there is certain lines there that are necessary for you to hit the ball within, and if your opponent hits them out and and the linesman doesn't call it, well, you know, he expresses his displeasure, and I guess all tennis players have been guilty of doing that. It just appears that Vitas does it maybe a little bit more often than other players.
If you're intent on being a winner, every point's important, and you don't want to let one go, do you?
That's very true, very true.
We should remind our viewers that the first match played today saw a very good performance here by Helen Corley in winning her semi-final against Sue Barker in straight sets.
Tremendous.
That's one of her best performances, I thought, Helen.
Helen, yes.
And of course we have the other women's semi-final to follow this men's singles final, Yvonne Corley versus Kerry Reid. Well, the ball boys are back out on the court, I see, and the linesman and umpire coming out now. We could probably expect the players back in the next 2 minutes or so. A lot of people to get back into the stadium too.
Yes, Gary. That's great to see that Davis Cup down there magnificently on display. It's
a lot of hard work's gone into that for you, hasn't it, Neil?
Yes.
There's a bit of blood there too.
And I'd like to take the opportunity of thanking the TNT Group Ball Company for providing the services of transporting this magnificent trophy around Australia for the Lawn Tennis Association. There's very strict security precautions necessary to be taken, and they're very kindly helped out with their services. And because there's one thing we don't want it whilst we are the holders of it.
We have it for 12 months in Australia, do we now, until the next final is played?
Until the next final is played, and then it must be shipped to where that final is being played. And
Neil, have you personally observed a big upsurge in public interest in the Cup itself since
very much so.
victory when it goes on presentation like that?
Very much so. That's evident from the press. With our announcement of our Davis Cup squad yesterday, there was a lot of interest in when the team was going to be announced and who was in it. And I know 12 months ago when we were playing our first match and we announced a team, that was nowhere near the interest that was created by the recent win in Sydney.
Applause now. The players coming back onto the court.
Has Gerulaitis ever played Davis Cup?
Yes. We jokingly were referring and talking about that when I was discussing who was in our team, and he said, listen, coach, you haven't asked me yet. And I said, well, you're ineligible, Vitas. I said, you've already played for the States. And he said, yes. He said, I don't know why I did it, but he said, I played for Venezuela, I think it was, against Venezuela. And
that fixed him up. He's an American for all time in the Davis Cup world.
That's right. Well, Gerulaitis is
first back onto the court again, Neil, even after the 10-minute break. We'll now see the very important first game of this match, because with 2-1, Gerulaitis will be most anxious to get to a flying start, and for Lloyd, of course, he's certainly all warmed up mentally and physically to charge. So a tremendously
resumption in play. Gerulaitis leads 2-1. Linesman ready, 4 boys ready, players ready, play.
Gerulaitis serving with new balls.
Out. 15 love. Double fault. 30-15.
Seventh double fault of Vitas.
Out. 40-15. Gerulaitis. He leads 1 game to love, 4th set.
John Lloyd not happy with the base linesman, but Vitas Gerulaitis has given a few glaring looks to in the previous 3 sets. A lot of chalk has come up in that first game of the 4th set. Crowd streaming back into the stadium. Some, no doubt. Vitas Gerulaitis, first once again back on the court.
Love. Love.
Unless I'm mistaken, that's the first ace from John Lloyd in the match.
Love. Out. 30 love.
A rather casual Vitas Gerulaitis there. I'm wondering if he has hurt himself or nonchalantly served that one and stayed back, played a drop shot. Let's see how he... Oh.
Out. Game, Gerulaitis. He leads 2 games to 1, 4th set.
Well, he took the game all right, but didn't move an inch off the baseline on that last serve.
Be very interested to see how he approaches the next game. Is he trying to fool John Lloyd that he's only giving it a half-hearted attempt?
Vitas Gerulaitis leading 2-1 in the 4th set and by 2 sets to 1. Be interesting to see, because he most definitely was...
He never even touched a towel on that occasion, Gary. He just walked to his chair, picked up a drink.
A couple of times I've noticed him put his hand down behind his leg. I don't know whether there's any significance in that, but we'll see how he handles this service game from John Lloyd, down 1-2, 4th set.
15 love.
Certainly not chasing.
The speed has gone out of his game.
Volley. All.
Slight limp there. I think he's very, if I can borrow a racing term, very scratchy in his action.
This could be a sensation.
Out. Game, Lloyd. 2 games all.
Well, this is where we're going to see the tale told.
It does appear that I think it's his left leg. He's either pulled a muscle or a hamstring. Let's see if he rushes the net. No, he's...
15 love.
I don't think it's going to take John Lloyd long to wake up to it.
Out.
I think that...
15 all.
John Lloyd surely must be aware that there is some problem, and I believe that he should capitalise on it as much as possible. It is evident that Vitas is not going to be coming into the net behind his serve, and Lloyd should use every endeavour to take the net position. Volley. Continuing to hold the advantage on serve, but if he continues in this vein, I find it hard to believe that it will continue for much longer in the set. Oh. John Lloyd is not taking advantage. Vitas is the one playing the drop shots, and maybe it should be Lloyd.
Out. 40-30.
Hardly moving his feet when he serves. Not putting much body power behind it at all.
Game, Gerulaitis. He leads
walking very, very gingerly, and I'm
standing very flat on the left foot.
John Byrne from Wangarata, please come to the players.
This time he's not even
John Byrne
pouring,
from Wangarata to the players.
drinking straight out of the jug. Has a mystery illness hit him?
Quite a discernible limp.
It appears as if in his left leg he hasn't obviously shown it through grabbing it or wiping it or putting anything on the leg. Equally, he hasn't sat down at all. Still walking back the same manner as he does for every game, down the sidelines. Does his right turn.
Yes, even if there is something wrong with his leg, he's not taking any shortcuts to get back to the baseline.
John Lloyd.
There he is there, feeling the back of his left leg, Gerulaitis.
Oh. Love 15.
Yes, he's very much limping. It's obvious that he has a leg injury.
Oh.
Still hitting great winners.
Love 30.
John Lloyd, unfortunately, is not taking advantage of a few drop shots would really test him.
Oh.
This could be a big point.
Out. 15-30.
There's just no mobility there in Gerulaitis at all, now. Very slow.
All. Oh. Out.